Hello everybody and welcome back to another exciting episode of the wonderful, wobulous Project Zomboid, episode 29, I think episode 29, I say that every time, I just never remember. Well, welcome back to the Banana Save File. I hope you had a wonderful day today, or at least I hope you have a wonderful day today. I have a feeling this is going to be one of those episodes that I barely end up remembering what I do. And the reason I say that is because it is 4 o'clock in the morning. I didn't do any recording today because it is my day off from the internet. I take Thursdays off from doing any sort of internet stuff. No Twitter, no YouTube. I just kind of take a break from everything just to kind of clear my head. And I decided I wanted to at least get my Zomboid episode recorded a little bit ahead of time so I could sleep in maybe just a little bit tomorrow. And in doing so, I'm going to be exhausted because it's 4 in the morning, like I said. And with it being 4 in the morning, I'm very curious how much of this episode I'm going to end up remembering and how much I'm going to have to rewatch tomorrow when I do my normal recording schedule and I kind of restart doing my normal recording schedule. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I don't have any high hopes for anything. More importantly, why is one of my bags unequipped? So let's go. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Well, maybe it was. What? I don't understand what's happening. Why was that even unequipped in the first place? Oh well. Anyway, let's head outside. We're gonna go ahead and finish our wall. I hope you have a great day today. Today, or at least the end of the day, the reason I'm up so late, I guess I should say, is because Thursdays, outside of being my break from the internet, is my weekly D&D session. And it was the last D&D session of this particular campaign. We were wrapping up the story. We were fighting the final big boss, which ended amazingly. And pretty appropriately for how the campaign had gone all the way through. And it's a campaign we've probably been playing for about a year now or so. And we started way early and we ended way late, which just tends to how things tend to run when with me and my particular dungeon master and the person I play with, as it is. But to kind of have that nice epic ending, that nice conclusion of that story, to get all the loose ends tied up, and to kind of just sit and reminisce over the year and a half or so of story that we went through, and to kind of talk about our characters and the kind of character changes and the character developments the characters of that campaign had, and what we became and what we started as, where we started and where we ended. It takes a while. And if the way I play D&D, I don't play D&D to have a hack and slash game. I don't play Dungeons and Dragons to go kill monsters. If I wanted to do that, I could play World of Warcraft, or I could play any other video game that is a typical hack and slash video game. That's what those provide for me, and I can get that pretty much at any point in time. I play D&D, sure, for combat, because combat can be fun, but more primarily, I play D&D for the stories that it can tell. I want to ensure that I'm going to have a good story. I want to make sure that I'm going to have fun, and I want to see this character that I create and that I act as and that I inhabit for a long time, that I become in a way, once a week or so. I want to see what ends up happening to him. I want to see the wonderful character twists and turns that he's gonna end up taking, and in the decisions that character ends up making in certain situations, life-threatening situations, jovial situations, and it's that story and that character development, and that character arc that drives me to play D&D, and that's why I love it so much. Is that open-ended survival and story that can be presented through only that kind of pen and paper format. And I love it for that reason. Let's put this last wall here. So, for those of you who wonder why I play D&D or how I play D&D, that's how I do it. And I love it for it. And I will, and I will miss that character as a part. It was very sad saying goodbye to that character, saying to me, knowing that this was the last session I would be playing this character, because there would be no going back. There is no going back to that character. He's done. He has served his purpose. He has lived out his story. He has met his fate. And now we move on to another campaign with a whole another story. And it'll be interesting to see what ends up happening. It's always a bittersweet moment. This is only the second campaign I've ever finished, and I've been playing D&D for like 11 or 12 years now. And, this is only the second campaign I ever finished, which is, kind of interesting for me. And it's one of the characters, it's probably one of my favorite characters I've ever played in any D&D campaign, and I've played a lot. So to see him go is sad. So, oh well, it is what it is. So that's why I've been out all night. Let's talk a little bit more about Project Zomboid. I'm sorry I went off on that tangent. Sometimes I like to talk about my life, especially at 4 o'clock in the morning. So we just finished up that wall, so that the fort is now finished. We are done with the fortifications of our safe house. I'm going to go double check it, make sure everything's set, make sure everything's good. And then we have to start making other decisions. We have to start deciding what is our next goal. And I think what my next big focus is going to end up being is going to be food. We're gonna water all these plants because they're all thirsty apparently, and we want to make sure that they are stayed well watered. And then we're gonna try and kind of fix up our garden. Once these plants are fully grown and everything is all said and done, we're gonna try and fix the way we're growing these plants. So let's water it, and I'll tell you what I mean by fix it. So let's go ahead and water it to full. Oops, that was not what I wanted. Water full. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted either. Water full. So though I want to make sure we have like a nice cycle of growing. Oh, it's gone. And by cycle of growing, what I mean is I want to make sure that, you know, we have a few different plants growing, and when one plant finishes growing, by the time that one's done and you know that one's planted, we'll shortly thereafter have another plant finish growing and we can harvest. So we'll always be harvesting, we'll consistently be harvesting plants. And that's something we want to make sure I am able to do. Is it empty? I don't understand. Why is it telling me I can't like water it right now? It's thirsty. Let's go fill up our water bottles. Maybe that's the problem. So I want to have a nice cycle of never running out of food. And I think that's something we're going to need to end up working on over time. For sure. As of right now, we only have one plant growing, and it's not a big deal because we have enough food to get through the first kind of season. But after this is done, we're gonna redo the garden pretty much completely. And gardening is kind of finicky as it is, as you can kind of tell. Clicking on things can be fucking difficult. It doesn't always work appropriately, and that's just kind of the bugs that can happen. We'll go ahead and water these out. We have 2 water bottles, apparently. Is this one still thirsty? Yeah, so we need to at least do one more. For some reason, these water bottles, though, are staying full with water, are not actually serving their purpose, which is kind of weird. Alright, we should be good, though. After this one, anyway. Okay, well, with that gunshot, I'm going to stick close to my home before we go venturing off and trying to loot whatever it is we end up looting. I want to stick close to home now and make sure no zombies come banging through our doors. I am also, I think, going to put my axe away. Yeah, let's do this. Let's get rid of this. Let's get our baseball bat back out. Something that we haven't used in a very long time is the baseball bat. We have a point and blunt. We might as well use it. We'll even put one water bottle away. That's actually pretty close to empty. So we'll make sure that's the one we're using. Equip this as our primary. We could craft a spiked bat, but it's kind of pointless in my opinion. We'll also put away pretty much all of our construction tools. There's no need for us to hold on to them. At least not right now. One of the things we're going to want to contemplate as well is what's our next construction project, at least for the fort. Do we continue constructing around our fort, our safe house, or do we look for a secondary safe house that we want to create? Do we want to make a secondary safe house? I think that might be the next goal. I'm actually kind of leave that up to you guys. Do you want to see additions to my fort, or do you want to see a secondary safe house? I kind of can see both actually being good. One of the things I think I might end up doing if I do decide, or if we do decide that we're going to end up adding to the fort, is kind of extend out this way and create a 2-floor kind of watchtower type situation. We might even start connecting houses with walls. We can create a whole second floor like walkway that can go from here to here. And walkways are not as easy to craft as they once were in previous versions of the game, so crafting a walkway would take time, dedication. We could craft one which will allow us to walk, you know, between buildings. We could shoot zombies. We could try and create maybe like a zombie trap area where they get lost and end up, you know, coming into essentially what is a cage, and we could, you know, walk over it on a pathway and shoot them with our gun. So many cool things we could end up doing if we live long enough to do it, and I think that might be a really fun project for us. I also think that setting up a secondary safe house is going to be necessary. as I try to force back a yawn, is going to be necessary for our prolonged survival. And I think that's something we're going to want to end up doing as well. I just don't know what should be our focus. Well, there's an alarm, which is interesting. A garbage bag. The hell? That's new. I'm curious. Alright, so this worries me a little bit. What we're going to end up doing here, we're going to grab all the loot. We're going to basically be doing a lot of looting here. Is we're going to check to see if this particular bug is still present in our gameplay right now. Are we going to have to deal with the house alarms continually going off, or was that a one-time thing? Well, let's find out. Let's see what happens. Alright, no alarm went off in that one. That's actually really promising. Really promising. Let's take out this guy with a bat. We haven't used a bat in a long time. Oh, he's dead. One swing. That was good. We will take out whatever wanderers come this way. Down he goes. Being careful, of course, to not get caught off guard by any wandering zombies. I want to know if there's any alarms still. Really? You saw me? You heard me. Your back was turned. Wow, there's a lot of fresh zombies. And the way you know they're fresh is because they're super fast. Which is a little scary. That there's a lot of fresh-ish zombies kind of around the map. Smash that window, which I prefer not to do. See if we can open the door over here. I'm sneaking pretty quickly. I'm moving very fast. Okay, open the door. No zombies. Alright, it went in. I'm gonna go ahead and say that the bug is not fixed. And maybe it might take a brand new save for me to fix that bug, which sucks. That's hugely disappointing that did not get fixed. I'm assuming it didn't get fixed anyway. God damn it. Let's take him out. Frickin' fresh zombies, man. They're fast. It just doesn't make any sense. If it was fixed, I feel like we wouldn't have run into two alarms in a row. We could keep trying. See if this one goes off. Yep. There's no way. There's no way it's fixed. At least not retroactively fixed. Toothbrush. That's adorable. That's so disheartening. There's supposed to be... Ooh, fertilizer. Let's definitely take the fertilizer. And some more radish seeds. Please don't attack me, zombies. I know that's kind of a futile request, but I ask you. An empty sandbag, some nails. I mean, I'm kind of going through this anyway. I'm gonna grab what I can. Food is gonna be our biggest boon right now, while we kind of get gardening fixed up. Oh, that whispering moan is so good, so creepy. So food is gonna be our biggest boon right now. So grabbing as much food as we can when we can is gonna be what we need to do. That was a loud crash. Let's take out this zombie. Yeah. Ah, it's a zombie. Panic at the disco. Down you go. Our blunt is going to be a level 2 soon. We've already spent our skill point, though. So that doesn't really friggin' matter. Yeah, I hear you. My cats are running around like mad frickin' animals. What is it? My cats, like, sleep all day, but at night, it is just go time for them. You can hear them just chasing each other. They're so crazy. Alright, come here, big guy. Down you go. Ooh, got you in one shot, didn't I? I did. That was great. Anybody's in here? Doesn't look like it. Let's crack this open. Oh, this one's actually open over here. That's good. Sure, this one will have an alarm, but whatever. In we go. Yep. Bug is still present. Oh, god damn it. There's still a little bit of hope. I still had a little bit of hope that maybe it wasn't. But that's fine. We're coming across a lot of food that we have not looted. Which is good. Hearing zombies like that fucking terrifies me. They sound so close. And they could be. Whoa! Well, oh, they're she's at the door. Oh my god. I jumped. Guilty as charged. But we are coming across a good chunk of food, so really no complaints. Let's get out of here. We run fast now. We're nimble. We're quick. Our character is definitely improving. Okay, can we pop open any of these windows? No. If you guys wonder why I do this every once in a while, I'll hit the C button and pop open that window. It seems to fix a really weird bug where sometimes you can't right-click on something. And by not being able to right-click on something, if I hover over these things and have that pop-up like tooltip pop up, I can then suddenly right-click on things. I don't know what causes it. I don't even know how I discovered that fix. I just know it works. So if you guys ever wondered why, now you know. I don't think I've ever addressed that before. That is a fucking ton of zombies. Well, luckily we're just trying to go into this gas station that's probably going to end up killing us. Here's the thing. There's an alarm going to go off as soon as I crack the sucker open. It's going to draw all the zombies over here. So it's kind of futile doing what I'm doing. I don't know why I'm doing it, to be honest. Maybe if I draw them away, I can go over there. Yep, here they fucking come. Run. Just run, Mathis. You got their attention. I hope you're happy with yourself. And we're pulling all these zombies away, which is, I guess, useful. To a certain extent it is. But I can just outrun them. I'm fast. I'm going to lose sight. They're going to lose sight of me. I'm quieter when I run now. It's just, that's just a bad situation for the zombies. Alright, I definitely fought in here before. Really? The alarm? Oh my god, the alarms have been reset for everything. Well, some bullets in here at the very least. That's so weird. That is weird. Alright, so I don't know why the alarms have just been reset for everything. That is not fair. The game is just trying to kill me at this point. I'm convinced that that's what's happening. It's getting late. We did get some good food. Let's head back to the safe house. Let's start dropping everything off at the very least. We should refill our water thing too. We're getting thirsty. Hopefully the fertilizer will help with our gardening. I'm not going to use it on the cabbages right now. I will definitely save it for something later. But to have that is good. I think that'll help our gardening way later on, which is important. Especially when we start actually trying to garden and like time the growth of other things. Where is my safe house? I think it's up here. I think. Probably incredibly wrong. Probably really lost. Okay, it's over here. I get lost so easily. Oh my god, and I'm tired too, so that does not help. You know, in retrospective, in hindsight rather, maybe recording now was a terrible idea, because if I had made some stupid tired decision that ends up getting me killed, I would have been smacking myself, you know, tomorrow or whatever. But hey, we survived, man. We did what I didn't expect to do, which was survive. And I'm going to reward myself with some Fruity Pebbles later today. This has definitely been one of the weirdest commentaries I've provided. I'm like thinking about it, and it's bonkers. It was a weird commentary. Let's stash everything that we got food-wise. We'll keep. We have the water bottle filled up, which is good. The beans can be stashed. Chocolate can be stashed. We'll keep the bullets on us. We can put the nails outside for sure. Stash those away. We only got 5 nails. Not a big deal. Okay, relax. Okay. He jumps up on the cupboards. He never does that. He should not be up there. I'll have to spray him later because he is a bad boy. Actually, we should put the soda away. Should definitely put the soda away. I thought about keeping the soda and drinking it or something, but that is not something I'm going to... Okay, he's back down. Okay. Stupid cat. But we'll keep this for now. And we'll wrap up this episode here, so thank you guys so much for watching and dealing with my inane, weird commentaries and my 5-minute D&D talk early on in the episode. And your unending support has been so greatly appreciated. Thank you guys so much. All your comments, your likes help me a great deal. And if you want to become a member of the Horde or a everlasting survivor, hit that subscribe button and claim your allegiance in the comment section below. And as always, I'll see all of you next time. Bye-bye.